This movie is based on a Christian novel by Francine Rivers that was inspired by the Bible's book of Hosea. Set in 1850, it tells a story about Michael, a simple farmer and a man of unwavering faith in God. While in town one day, he gets a glimpse of Angel, the most desirable prostitute at a brothel. Angel is a victim of child trafficking and was sold into prostitution as a child. He immediately falls in love at first sight. Michael decides right then and there that he's going to marry her. First of all, this movie views Michael as a holy man compared to other people in the story. The Old West is seen through a widely reductive and moralistic lens. Michael, on the other hand, is the epitome of virtue, as the film implicitly pits his wholesomeness in direct opposition to the immorality of everyone else in town. So the movie draws clear parallels between Michael's love of Angel and that of Christ and his followers. This becomes a problem as it sends inconsistent message. Though his initial impulses clearly arise as a response to her physical beauty, the movie is trying to tell us that Michael's motives stem only from a moral righteousness and that requires him to rescue Angel. Michael doesn't actually know Angel, he only wants to marry her because she's beautiful, so in his own way, he's objectifying her just as much as the other men do. Despite the reasons behind Angel's resistance, he makes no genuine attempts to learn more about her, her past, or what she wants out of life, instead continuing to deliver his promises of love with the same calm, nearly sociopathic tone of a man who doesn't know who to take no for an answer. Eventually, she says yes, but the film's characterization of Michael as a symbolic messiah becomes increasingly muddled as their relationship turns sexual and his seemingly pure motivations and behavior become more recognizably human. The script is similarly contrived every step of the way. It's almost afraid to give Michael's character any flaws, but sure enough to put Angel's one at the opposite side. Everything he's doing is for reasons that don't really build up their connection in a meaningful or believable way, but the script thinks it's the right thing to do and puts a happy spin on it. It's trying to tell us that being treated with compassion by a pure good man changes Angel's life. Things happen to her as opposed to having her make things happen for herself. The story makes it clear that any positive event in her life is given to her by Michael. Instead of Angel's life is changed by being introduced to God's love, the film suggests that by being devout in his faith, Michael is blessed by the Lord with a beautiful and sexually gratifying wife he desires. Tom Lewis, who plays Michael, is saddled with a one-dimensional role, forcing him to play a guy who's bland in his moral perfection. There's no real chemistry and tension here because Michael is boringly incorruptible saint, waiting patiently for the woman he doesn't know but loves all the same to come around. Neither of the characters are seriously explored, so the sensitive material comes across as ill-advised and mishandled. Apart from that, there are several subplots that go nowhere. The combination of the many unsavory topics that the film explores paired with a blatant Christian messaging is perplexing. Overall, this is just a waste of time. We do not recommend this movie at all.